Alright. Let's get into this. Webcam, where are you? Hi. Hey everybody, I am Somebody Nowhere, and tonight we are back with more Lost Judgment. I think we're just gonna, buckle down, try to knock out another chapter, hope it goes well. Yeah. We're getting close to the end. I don't want to really skip over too much side stuff before we get to the end, but these games are always pretty good about giving you, like, the point of no return speech, where they're just like, do it now or no. So, aside from, it did kind of give me the, like, a little bit of a, hey, you should maybe do this stuff with the Mystery Club side story. But I don't think that really counted as, like, a point of no return. So, let's just do what we're doing here. It looks like Undercover is our next. Yeah, not much different from the chapter to the save. So, we'll just start from there. We'll work on the on chapter 11 and see where it takes us. Maybe we'll run into like a side story or something. Maybe, yeah, maybe, just maybe. Make sure I turned the right things on and off. Yeah, we'll let it load in. That's what I'm missing in my board.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kuwana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kuwana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
That solves that. All right. Let's go.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusumoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years, even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
But Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in?
Well, I'm gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Like Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kawana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san,
Let's
I
make
gotta
sure
go
we
get
got
ready.
a good amount of
Let's
like
meet at Toto University
stuff.
Hospital.
Got it.
Yeah, let's make sure we've
See
got
ya.
a good amount of healing stuff just in
So what
case,
do you
because
need
this sounds
from
like a
me,
fight.
Miss Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. But watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready, like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end, he comes through.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry Tsukumo, but we have to take Sugiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
Okay, I should head to Toto University Hospital, convince Reiko to turn herself in. Alright, so, yeah, how many points do we have? 43,000. I mean, we might as well just save up for all the extra help. Like, the skills that we can take aren't really that necessary. Like, yeah. Anything over this way that we'd want to take? Not especially. Okay, wait, in items. 2, 1. We got, oh yeah, we've got a lot of food and we've got a lot of other stuff. So, out of my way. Yeah, I forgot we stacked that weird stuff up there. Do I have any? Nope. Not get distracted. No distraction. We'll keep an eye out just in case we see, like, the... Wait. Did we get that one yet? I don't think we did.
Suspicious.
How did I not see that before? How did I not see that one when, like, last session, we spent forever trying to find where the starting point for that one was?
I can hear it. What could this mean?
Come on, let me drone. Checkered paint. That's our prize? Sure, why not? I have no idea how we didn't see that. I guess because we were always like looking at it from like this angle instead of over here. It also wasn't it night the last time we looked for it, so yeah. Dang, this building is sweet looking. Castle. I don't know, let's get a move on. So the Masked Rider. Yeah, let's just get a move on. There's other stuff that we could do, but I want to focus on trying to get through another chapter. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. No, no, no. Go away. Now let's be on our way. Nope, that's her. Like, she doesn't look like she have, like, a lot of guards around her or anything. Oh. We know Kitakata-sensei. Please don't speak. Your phone is compromised by public security. This is, surprising. She really got it? Really? Sure. I guess knowing Kitakata.
What are you? Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
Jeez. Also,
We'll take a few laps around the block and then drop you back off at the hospital. I'm sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you
seriously?
do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Dancing around it isn't gonna solve the problem.
What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth, in your own words, about Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
Okay, tell us more.
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Kuwana now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
Is she surprised at all, or maybe she already had a hunch?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, you could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Kuwana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Wow.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active-duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Naturally, she wasn't going to divulge any secrets, having just met me, and I don't have enough evidence to make her talk.
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
She's been flustered since I mentioned Sawa-sensei's name. This is my chance to ask her questions I can't ask anyone else.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you? I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai, but was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
Alright, what more can I ask? I mean, how's son doing?
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
I see.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
Guess last question, public security.
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
Hmm?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
That's a lot of that.
And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble. They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
I mean, would it work?
Of course, if the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, you could blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow. 160 trillion.
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
I don't have any other questions. Yeah, nothing else to ask.
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
Right.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. What does it matter?
What?
Hmm?
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusamoto-san.
Oh.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son. I hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata-sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho, where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why. That's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kuwana said something similar. But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kuwana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her. It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say. We're back.
So, like, what does she do? Does she... Like, there's no reason to think she'll necessarily turn herself in, but... Like, yeah. Okay, Jinsho.
Right here okay, Yagami-san?
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Kuwana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Alright, talk to Kuwana. Map. There we go. Oh, it's right here. Is there anything else notable to deal with? Not really, no. Alright, plot, what you got? Tomato. do I get in there? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird that we can get in here for some reason. But it's not really all that interesting in here. Now I'm just sort of wondering if they hit any squirrels or anything. I don't see any, but that doesn't mean anything. So I could, you know, we spent all that time looking for that one squirrel last time and didn't find it until just now, or earlier. All right.
Well, look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days. Where's Koana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusamoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawhi 5 years ago.
You what?
What did she have to say about that?
That she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. And they don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause Kusamoto-san any more pain, I will never forgive you.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawhi. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawhi. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never be charged.
Right. Koana has Kawhi's body hidden somewhere. I remember Yui Mamiya said so.
Even if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're just gonna keep doing this? Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
Really?
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope. That I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
And your first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ehara-san. He had the right to know the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ehara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop. I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always got to get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusamoto, yes, I will keep killing. These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see. I wish the law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Koana.
If you really want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill
Fight.
me.
Fight.
Call it justice.
Fight.
I thought you guys were going to start another fight.
So did I.
It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Well, when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
I can call it a day. I should go back to 99, rest up. Anything else in here? Wait, can I take a picture of him? Just cuz? For no reason other than because. No, I didn't want to jump down there. Just want to collect that item. I just don't want to fight. Not right now. Nothing to say. Might as well rest.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ehara's trial?
Yes. Regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us.
How's that?
Off the record.
Oh?
Off the record? What do you mean?
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ehara's murder footage is admissible evidence. The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really gonna hold the line on it being a deepfake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
Huh.
Of course. I'll be there.
Yeah, let's go
Thank you very much.
do that.
No need to rush. There's still plenty of time. Just be sure you're there, please.
Take a taxi to the courthouse. So there's a twin stick shooter called Arcelios. Corporate spy. Let's just keep going. We'll get that when we get our point of no return. We'll take some time to do side stuff. I'm a little tired. Let's just try to get through this chapter and yeah. Alright, taxi right there. Taxi! Oh wait, also, let's look at our stats first. Oh, come on. Oh, not even close. We need, what was it, 80? Yeah, 80 for the last health boost. So it's gonna be a little bit.
So what you're saying is, Yui Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery, but rather she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi.
Yes.
We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ehara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet. But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction. He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza. But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
Damn. You sure know an awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
I'll tell you this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Genda-sensei was worried about Saori-san's career, but I guess he fought the prosecution just as hard back in the day. I guess Saori-san picked up some of that attorney spirit from Genda himself.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ehara's objective isn't to get away with murder.
Then what is he after?
Making a mockery of the legal system.
Exactly.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
And you'd be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
So the slow-mo.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert the defendant's innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
He's from the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here. He's not here to participate, don't worry.
So then what's he
Police
here
can't
about?
afford to be embarrassed any further.
Oh.
We need to send the right message to the public.
Can we have your name, please?
The name is Bando.
And your title?
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings. Forget I'm even here. Please, continue.
Alright there. Public security coordinator.
So much for this meeting being off the record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's opinion to the judge. We cannot allow the murder footage to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal. It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. We can't just casually introduce that into court.
Indeed.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
Trap?
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored? What if the proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced. Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence, no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
What do I think of Ehara's appeal? How do I answer him? Ehara must atone for Mikoshiba's murder. Ehara never committed sexual battery. Guilty verdict was wrong. Like, I don't really know what stance we're trying to take, because, like, the whole Mikoshiba's murder thing, yes, he must do that. But he was not guilty of what he was tried for.
Ehara's guilty verdict was wrong. We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ehara's hand.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
There is no evidence it was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ehara met beforehand? Is there proof of that? Was there perhaps any security footage we didn't see?
No, the station erases the footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ehara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
Yeah. In security footage that supposedly proved Ehara's guilt, there was a big gap. What was it? I mean, there's the blind spot.
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots. That's Ehara running, while Mamiya chases after him. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded, but this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw. That's the momentary gap in time where Ehara and his double switched places.
The victim was running right behind Ehara. She would have noticed if they swapped places.
They
right
were
from
in
her
it
eyes.
together. Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
We don't have to prove the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt. Because that's the role of the defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
If the prosecution can't debunk any and all possibility that the train groping was a put-up job, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time. Although I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time, but it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
That is a statement I cannot abide. The law can't give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Thank you very much.
However, I too have seen Ihara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial. Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
What do we have then? Can't use the we can't use the murder footage to flip the guilty verdict. Can't even bring it to the court.
Sorry, son. Think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well. We'll be expecting you.
Bando-san, was it? From public security?
I don't recall saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto? The Vice Minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant surveillance?
A rather bold question, isn't it?
It's just you and me here.
I'd like to know.
I see you know how to cut to the chase, Yagami-sensei.
At this point, there's no way a guy from public security can show up and not be related to Reiko Kusamoto.
Ihara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Kawana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Kawana, otherwise known as Yu Kitakata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is, please do tell.
Wanted for murder? Huh. Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa-sensei. You think you can hide that fact forever? Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei got roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
No doubt about it. He's the one controlling RK. At the very least, he's one of the guys giving orders to Soma.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
That may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
Jeez, dude.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Kawana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him?
Victims?
I already know he's going around executing bullies. He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
Okay. Alright, we're back in Kamurocho. Wait, did I do that scroll on the ground right there already? What's my next move? They're looking for Kuwana. What should I do?
Suspicious. What could this mean?
Taking a bug for a walk. I guess I could get my dog out.
There you are. Who's a good boy? Good boy. A good dog. Very good dog.
Oh, there it is. Guard shirt S. Who's a good boy? Just higher defense. Like, the thing is, we have stuff that does 7 defense, and then also something like 7% defense. So, yeah, no, that's actually not that great. It's fine, though. Getting another one of those taken care of is good. What do you want? I'm sorry, do you have a gun? Why do you have a gun? Not cool. Seriously.
And stay down.
Pocket tissues. Maybe I should go sell off the ones I have. Should. Yeah, let's go sell off our extra pocket tissues. Pawn shop is over that way. Yeah, we'll sell off our plates and our pocket tissues. We'll stop by a restaurant. Do I have anything else? Or anything of worth? Nope, just several pieces of clothes that aren't that great. Minus 15% attack. You get more SP though. Like, I am not really in that much need of SP, so yeah. No. Let's not do that. Let's just make our way up to the office, I guess. Like, we could try to do side stuff, but yeah. Like, we've got one case over there that could need taken care of, but Where? Like, I'm not actually paying close attention to where I'm going. I'm looking all around for squirrel garbage all over. I'm like, just wanting to find it. Look, there's more squirrel garbage around here somewhere. I know it. Hiding squirrel nonsense. See anything over here? Don't hit me with your car. Oh, god damn it! Oh, you don't look so good. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm a lawyer. I'd sue you. Oh, shoot. Could they be RK? They're practically showing off how much they're watching me. Is this public security's plan to put pressure on me? Can we just fight them now? Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me.
Really, guys?
You guys too.
What a waste.
Man, I didn't need them lurking around. Didn't need them hanging out outside of the law office. They respawn just because.
Hey, how was Prosecutor Takano? I've heard he's still miffed about how I treated him back in the day. I hope Saori-kun doesn't have a hard time because of that.
One moment. Alright. Back into this. Did they have to say anything? Nope, let's just talk to Sari.
Yagami-san, was everything okay back there? That man, Bondo, I knew something was off about him. Is he one of the men behind RK?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was trying to find out where Kawana was.
I see. That reminds me. Hoshino-kun seems to have heard some rumors about RK.
Oh? Rumors, you say?
Hoshino-kun, did you pick up what the word is on RK?
Yeah. One of the bosses, Akutsu, came back to Kamurocho yesterday.
He's back?
He's number 2 in the group, isn't he?
Yeah, so he would probably know about Soma. Know where he is?
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, Yagami-san, but RK owns some of the cabaret clubs in Kamurocho, and Akutsu manages them. If a girl makes a lot of sales, or if she becomes a rising star in the club, Akutsu apparently gives that girl a bonus, personally.
Huh?
How do you know this stuff, Hoshino-kun?
Yeah,
Our clients come from all walks of life in Kamurocho, cabaret girls included.
Sure.
So to sum it all up, a popular girl has a chance to meet Akutsu?
Yeah, but this week nobody was getting that chance. Until yesterday.
Huh?
Which is how I figured out Akutsu is back in Kamurocho.
Oh.
He must have been in Yokohama.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But where exactly in Kamurocho is he?
That's the part I don't know. RK bosses never sleep in the same place twice. Gotta keep the cops off their trail.
But despite the risk, Akutsu still reaches out to popular girls.
No.
Hey,
Again?
I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm up for the challenge.
Again?
Awesome, Sari-san. If you can rock the cabaret gig again, you can hook Akutsu.
Seriously, we're doing this again?
Infiltrate RK. Super risky. But damn if I don't want to see Saori-san transform one more time.
Wow.
I can't help it.
What the hell's got
Jeez,
into
man.
you?
Are there any bars we know for sure that RK
Wow,
owns?
you just like put that right out
is.
there.
You remember Queen Rouge, the place Saori-san snuck into a long time ago? RK recently took over the management there.
Queen Rouge. What about the owner? Still the same guy?
Yep, he's still there. One of the original employees. Only thing is, it used to be a classy spot, but they've cut a lot of corners. The vibe has probably changed a lot.
Really?
What does that mean?
Well, maybe that means I can afford to go.
Hey, totally. I want to go too.
This is no time to be idiots.
Okay, well, Saori-san, you'll need the whole makeover again. I can take point on that.
No need, I'll be fine.
Huh?
Just the other day, Mari-san and I figured out what kind of makeup goes over well with RK.
Oh, good. We're
I'll
not
just
going to
leave
have
it
to
at
go
that.
through the whole makeover thing.
Mari. Well, counterpoint. I think a man might know better what men like.
Really? Like,
With all due respect,
jeez.
don't
You're
judge
just going to
me
make a
by the
mess of this whole situation.
Really?
Uh-oh. Am I about to step on a landmine? Should I just leave it up to them? Do I leave the makeup to Saori-san? You leave it to them, she'll wear the same. Okay, yeah, no, I think I don't even, like, it's so long ago, I don't even remember what we made her up like. If you leave it up to Saori-san, she'll wear the same outfit as last time. I think I remember the last outfit being good.
Okay, I'll leave it to you.
It'll also
Saori-san.
save us time,
Should've
because...
just kept my mouth shut.
Believe me, I'm not one to boast, but I'm confident my efforts are in the best interest of the mission.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
As amusing as the makeover session can be,
Open for another 20 years.
let's just
True.
stay
And we've got
focused.
Yagami-san's wisdom too.
All right, should we get on with the mission?
Let's do this.
Still a little more time until the makeup is done. I should get ready to deal with any issues. What they're saying is, make sure that I have enough heals and stuff. Oh wait, I should probably go get food. Let's see, Lamarche. There's a Popo. Oh, we could go to Kyushu. They probably, we probably haven't finished that restaurant. Alright. Oh, yeah, no, we haven't had anything here. Jeez. Probably more than we need to eat. Yeah, no, we'll eat the 520. Fried rice. Just an order of fried rice.
Now we're talking. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Anything interesting in here? No. What else we got? We've got a drugstore. I'm gonna go see if there's anything we need to buy there. Although I feel like we've got a good amount of the right things. Alright. 2. I mean, 30,000 is not nothing. Safety belts. Why would I buy pocket tissues? Jeez. Item drop rate. I honestly don't know what these actually do, but it's not like they're that expensive. So still looking around for more squirrel stuff. It's like looking up because looking down isn't really paying off. Not as much as I'd hope. Wait, where are... Man, anything in here? Guys up to anything? Doing alright? Alright, you seem fine. Let's go. It's like I don't really want to get into a fight because then I'm probably going to have to heal. Like, what do I, like, what more preparations do you want from me? Don't need more pocket tissues. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that squirrel. What's in the Club Sega? I don't remember. Nothing great. Not that, you know, these are bad games, it's just, no. Let's not do these. I really don't quite understand what make preparations is supposed to mean in this context. Head into town, run some errands. I guess we do that side story. I guess we might as well do that side story that's sitting over here. And they'll let us know when it's time to get to the next thing, I guess. So we got a side story right over here. Not a place we can go. Alright. What was this deal again? Meet the client. Wait. Find it here. Meet the client at their office in Kamurocho. Let's do this. This is Kazuto Jimoni's office, so maybe it's him? Might you be Yagami-san?
Yep.
Yes, Takayuki Yagami. And you must be... Shush! Please, just call me Ozaki. Okazaki. While we're out here. You never know who might be listening. Very true. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Arudo Okazaki. That's my real name, in fact. So this is the face of the Masked Rider. He's younger than I thought. Oh, well, then, Yagami-san, before we enter my workspace, I want you to promise me something. That you won't tell anyone what you're about to see.
Hmm?
What am I about to see? Very well. My lips are sealed. This way, please. Whoa.
Hmm?
Whoa, what is this? This is the true identity of Kazuto Jumonji.
Huh?
Jumonji. I'm not sure I understand. All the works of Kazuto Jumonji are written by the tens of us, including myself. In other words, Kazuto Jumonji isn't one person. He's a group of authors.
Huh?
A whole group? Really? So, that's how you write books in so many different genres at such an impossible pace. Yep. It's all due to the efficiency of 10 talented authors of different personalities, all writing at the same time.
I see.
Pretty neat trick. Oh, so this is the detective?
Oh, the Kamurocho detective at that. I bet he has a lot of good stories. I'm curious.
Please, have a seat, Yagami-san. Allow me to explain our request to you. Yes, I would like to understand what the hell is going on. Because I think I took this case forever ago. This is a real surprise. So many people all writing as one person. Yeah, I don't know any other groups like us, that's for sure. But, truth be told, each one of us is a failed author. I mean, we all had a publishing debut, but never any success beyond that. Each of us nearly gave up our pens for good.
Huh.
So how did you come to work together? How else? Through social media. I launched an online community and ended up attracting a bunch of failed authors. And through our exchanges, we came up with the idea of a joint authorship. So we tried it, and it worked.
I see.
That's interesting. And I hear your first effort was a smash hit? Oh, yes! It was a masterpiece that none of us could have written on our own. It exists only because the 10 of us worked on it together. Some of us come up with clever twists, some of us are good at dialogue, and some of us are awesome at building plot. Where each of us may be lacking in one area, together we can be a great author.
By the way,
still, it doesn't seem possible for 10 people to write a coherent book. Hollywood movie scripts are often written by multiple people. It just depends on how you divvy it up. What's more, by managing the workload for each member, we can even work on multiple titles simultaneously. So as long as you do it right, this unique creative process ends up pretty productive? Exactly. I doubt any writer could do what we're doing. And I'm in charge of managing the members' schedules. Which is something I'm great at. I used to be an editor, you know. Former editor, huh? Well then, time to ask some questions. Stolen ideas. I heard some of your ideas were plagiarized. What can you tell me about that? Okay. So, it was about half a year ago, and we were in the midst of polishing a manuscript we had just finished. A new mystery novel came out, and it immediately became a hot topic because of this one trick which was depicted in the story. And thing was, it was nearly identical to the manuscript we were polishing.
In other words...
So another author beat you to the punch. Yes. And when we published ours later, we were accused of plagiarism.
Does that mean...
Any chance it was a coincidence? That the contents just happened to be similar? That's pretty hard to imagine. Because it wasn't just the trick I mentioned either. It's also the setting, the structure, even the character traits. They were almost exactly the same. So too many similarities for it to be a mere coincidence. Not if there are dozens of them like that. You could only say it was a coincidence if it had been like one thing. What the reader saw could definitely not be called a coincidence.
I see.
Alright, I get it. And it wasn't just the one book that plagiarized us. The same author put out 3 more books after that, in succession. All with the ideas that were just like ours. I should ask the author that's plagiarizing them. Ask about the author.
By the way,
could you tell me about this author you think is stealing your ideas? His name is Sugoroku Futaba. His first novel was published more than 10 years ago. It was a decent hit at the time. He even won an award for some mystery novel contest, but after that, his books seemed to go nowhere. People said he was just a one-hit wonder. Then all of a sudden that one-hit wonder came out with a new book that turns into a famous bestseller. Right! And that book was nearly identical to one of ours that we had yet to release. So, one after the other, Mr. Futaba continued to publish books that closely resembled what we were working on. All of them bestsellers. Now people think he's made this a miraculous comeback. I mean, if you're so suspicious of this guy plagiarizing you, why not just sue him? I did think about that. But if we took this to court, we might have to reveal the secret of Kazuto Jumonji. I think it'd be hard for us to tell the truth in court while we hide how we write, don't you? Yeah, probably would be. You know, it could be that the author is fully aware that you're powerless to take him to court, and that's why he steals from you. If that's true, it would be completely infuriating. Ugh, unforgivable. Investigations? I heard you already asked other detectives to look into this matter. Yes, there have been 3.
Does that mean?
What kind of investigations did they conduct? Oh, they looked for ways to hack us, or whether the room was bugged. They tried really hard, but couldn't find anything. None of them came up with anything. Nope. And yet, our ideas kept being stolen. You really gotta wonder how in the world it's being done. It'd be a tough nut to crack if the perps already evaded 3 different detectives. I got nothing else. Thank you. That's all very useful information you provided.
Excuse me.
I'd like to proceed with this investigation by collecting even more info. Is it alright if I interview the other authors? Yes, please do. I've already asked them to cooperate with you. That's great. I appreciate that. I'm never going to remember 10 different voices. Alright. Time for a thorough recon mission. I bump into the furniture and the controller just rumbles because...
Excuse me.
Hey, excuse me. I'm a detective. Name's Yagami. Can I ask you a few questions? Oh, Yagami-san. Okazaki told me about you. I'm Takashi Hojo. In the world of Kazuto Jumonji, I do the science and military research. Plus, security for the office. I'm Ayame Sato. I research Western mythology and civilization. You might say I'm the fantasy buff, too. You're here to look into any spy activity, aren't you, Yagami-san? We've been taking measures against spies ourselves.
Hmm?
Yeah? What kind of measures? Oh, we set up hidden cameras to catch anyone who tries to sneak in. We actually already had a security camera, but we felt one wasn't enough. After all, we were still getting our information stolen. And with locked doors, too. At this point, we figure we gotta outsmart the perpetrator. So there was nothing in the security footage? Nope. And no evidence of break-in either. And, still, information is getting stolen. It still is. So flippin' weird.
By the way,
have you taken any anti-hacking measures? Of course. With so many leaks, we started keeping our writing computers offline.
I see.
Well, sounds like a good move. Any chance the leak coming from memory devices which get taken outside? I doubt it. We strictly prohibit anyone from removing devices like USB memory sticks. I remind people of it all the time, too. I haven't gone so far as to research their bags, though. I haven't gone so far as to search bags. I don't feel the need to do that. At the end of the day, we trust our members. Chance of the information being leaked. And low chance of burglaries. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. Might be able to remember those voices. I don't know. Ooh, something over here. Give a small screw. Sure, why not? What do you got to say for yourselves?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Hello?
This is gonna be a masterpiece. I'm a genius.
Oh. Once Manabe-kun gets into the zone, he can't hear anything. Talking to him right now... Oh, wait. Talking to him right now won't do you any good. Because that's Okazaki. I only barely recognize him because of the sweater.
Huh.
Oh. Yeah? He's so skilled at fleshing out characters. He just really breathes life into them.
This guy's gonna be awesome. And he'll provide a foil to the protagonist's weaknesses to boot. Nice. Who knew the hero had this side to his character? It's like finding gold in the river.
He does look absolutely full of life while he works. Honestly, he's a character himself. But to be unable to hear anything, that's another level of focus. Okay. What do we got over here? Who are you? In the corner. Like, whoever's in the corner is who we need to talk to, but let's talk to these people.
Excuse me.
Can I ask the rest of you some questions? Mr. Detective, on the prowl. I am Mikuru Machiyama. And by the way, author of many a cell phone novel. You know, books originally written on a phone.
It's Yagami.
Oh, interesting. I'm Takayuki Yagami. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm Takahara Ayuhara. I may not look it, but I used to be a screenwriter for The Dunce, the period drama. Yeah, I wrote episodes 5 through 7. You remember that priest joke Nobunaga tells? Well,
Hara-san, maybe let's save the tour of your career minutia for later. I'm Makoto Nishimura, and since we're sharing, I was almost a light novel author, so you here to ask us something?
Yep.
I'm never going to remember that guy's voice. Like, I just can't picture a voice there. I want to know if any of you have seen anything suspicious. Anything suspicious? Nah, I can't think of any.
Oh, me neither. Oh, well, actually, there is one thing I noticed. I think Mikuru-chan changed her shampoo recently.
How is that How does that help?
Huh?
Excuse me.
Oh, could it be you found someone special, Mikuru-chan?
Ahuro-san, please. Enough with the near sexual harassment. Hey, by the way, this is a meeting space for you all? Yeah, is this a meeting space for you all?
Yes. It's a nice place to get refreshed, especially because talking to young women can be so exhausting.
I wish you wouldn't talk about this space like it's some cabaret club. We happen to use this space for actual purposes, like idea meetings, and yes, even some random chit-chat at times. It's so true. We do lots of amazing brainstorming here.
I see.
Okay, so you all bounce ideas off each other. Yeah. Jizuto Jumonji wouldn't exist without those brainstorming sessions. We share our ideas, we play with each other's strengths, we polish everything up for each other. And in fact, we were doing that right before you started asking us your questions, and we'll go right back to it when you're done.
By the way,
by any chance, do these brainstorm sessions take place at the same time of day every day? Yeah, why not? Why do you ask? If details of your work are being discussed, those sessions are a chance for someone to eavesdrop. And it would be easier if you guys meet at the same time daily. Hit on something here. What a deduction.
Oh, one that I'd deduce myself. I always thought this place is bugged.
It can't be. Don't you remember? They never found any evidence of that. Yeah, since 3 detectives already came, I didn't find anything. Probably wasn't a bug. But these guys are having regular idea meetings. Surely a plagiarist would see them as an opportunity. Oh, shit! What's that? What the... Is that a gunshot?
Not again. Not again.
I can't get the old guy voice.
Not again. It was probably the damn neighborhood pranksters.
Huh?
Pranksters?
Yeah. Just a bunch of local kids lighting up firecrackers and making trouble. Probably playing cops and Yakuza.
You guys remember the last time we heard firecrackers? It was when another detective was here. That detective also thought it was a gunshot.
Not surprising. Sounds like... Not surprising. A sound like that makes people think of gang warfare. Even with the Tojo clan gone, this is still Kamurocho.
Firecrackers. Last heard when a previous detective was here. It's interesting. Okay, what's your deal over here? I don't know who you are or what you sound like. She's on the phone. I see. Can't make it, huh? Alright. Well, get some rest. Bye. Oh. Oh, hello.
It's Yagami.
Yagami's the name. I'm a detective. I'm Remy Makita. I'm in charge of the love stories, mostly. Oh, sorry you heard that. Bit embarrassing for me.
No.
No, I apologize. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I was talking to Masamichi Ichinose, one of the other members of the Kazuto Jumonji.
Hmm?
He's not coming to work today? No. He's kind of fickle. He has a habit of feeling down, so he's absent pretty often. He likes to come out of the blue and surprise us, only to take off for another 2 months.
Does that mean...
Does he have an actual illness? Perhaps. The kind of illness that makes you play games in your room all day.
I see.
I see. That sounds difficult to deal with. Sure is. But he's got the talent. He comes up with ideas nobody else could. Fresh worldviews, mind-blowing plot devices. He's good at unpredictable twists, too. Only he weren't so unstable. Sometimes he can be in a slump for half a year. Maybe that's just how geniuses are. I don't know. I wish we could have a stable genius. Anyway, I'm sort of his caretaker for some reason. But I can't criticize him. If I were to ever chide him, even a little, he'd go into a slump. What a handful. I can see you're having a hard time. Interesting. I think that's all of them. Now, let me step back and figure out exactly what I know now. Chances seem pretty damn low any wiretaps, hacks, or accidental leaks took place. So that leaves... How are things going, Yagami-san? Did you find anything?
No.
No. Nothing decisive yet. Nothing divisive yet. Nothing decisive yet. There's only one thing I can think of for the book ideas to leak, and I suspect it's not because of an outsider. But should I tell Ozaki-san? Be careless for me to make claims without any evidence. Okazaki-san, are you sure there's only one member absent today? I only see 8 people here. Oh, really? Who's missing? I think Sanada-kun went up to the roof. Oh yeah, that's him. Alright, because I don't see him. Okay, so he went up to the roof. That's fine. I'll talk to him later. Let's go to the roof. what do we find on the roof? Also, I do not have any more voices. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm gonna make it up as I go along. Is this the stairs? Yeah, no. Wait, is this the stairs we need? What's your face? What's your name? Whatever it was. Come out. And you are?
Oh, so you're Yagami-san, right?
Yep.
Yes, I'm going around asking everyone questions. Can I count on your cooperation too, Sanada-san?
Oh, questions? Of course. I'm happy to cooperate. My name is Kenichi Sanada. I'm in charge of structuring at Kazuto Jumonji.
What do you mean by structuring?
It's, like drawing a blueprint of the story. I make adjustments in the ups and downs of the drama. I set up the foreshadowing.
I kind of understand, but not really.
Okay. For example, changing the order of the episodes or making a character's backstory stronger. Little tweaks like that can make a big difference in how fun and readable a story is. So my role is to keep a bird's eye view of the whole story to analyze where we can make these improvements.
I see.
Okay, I'm starting to get the idea.
Either way.
So, Sanada-san, have you noticed anything suspicious around the office lately?
Suspicious? Actually, yes.
Huh?
Oh, really? Can you tell me about it? What's going on? Why is he hesitating? I should press him a bit.
Excuse me.
Sanada-san, could you tell me what you saw that was suspicious?
I'm not eager to share. That's not exactly something I want another person to know.
Please.
A detective is bound to confidentiality. I won't share anything you tell me with anyone.
Fair enough. I'll tell you. I'm going to be totally straight with you, Yagami-san. I suspect one of the 10 riders is a spy.
Huh?
I believe someone on the inside is selling our ideas to someone on the outside.
Can't say I wasn't thinking about that as a possibility, but...
Excuse me.
Sanada-san, is there any reason or any evidence that leads you to believe that?
I have no evidence, but I do have a concrete basis for my belief. The truth is, few members of the Kazuto Jumonji are thinking about going independent.
Does that mean...
You mean start over as single authors again?
Yes. They must finally regain their confidence because of all the hits we've had as Kazuto Jumonji. Now, they think that they can go out on their own and write books that'll actually sell.
But...
So why don't they just do it? Instead of selling ideas to an outsider, what's the point of that?
Well, we're in a situation here. What should I explain first? The members of Kazuto Jumonji have signed a contract that prohibits them from going independent for at least 5 years.
What?
5-year contract? That's pretty long. Well, the whole intent of the contract is that each of us would focus all our energy on Kazuto Jumonji. In exchange for accepting the severe restrictions, we'd all receive regular royalties. You don't have that type of thing as a single author, where you're at risk of enduring long moneyless periods in the publishing schedule, as well as your own slumps.
I see. So that's another benefit of working in a group with other authors.
Yes. A huge benefit, one which would disappear after they're independent from Kazuto Jumanji. Remember, we envisioned all the works of Kazuto Jumanji to remain the property of Kazuto Jumanji, the corporate entity.
I see.
So that makes it hard to strike out on your own.
Yes. But if Kazuto Jumanji were to break up completely, that would be a different story. The contract stipulates that if such a thing were to happen, each author would continue to receive an equal share of the royalties. So here is what I now believe. One of the authors, wanting to be independent, is selling info to someone on the outside just to make us suspicious of each other. This author is trying to bring about the breakup of Kazuto Jumanji.
And this is why you think the suspect has to be someone on the inside.
I do.
I'm not totally convinced, but the motive makes sense at least.
Excuse me.
So, who are the members who want to become independent?
I'm sorry. Even after all I've told you, I can't bring myself to sell out my co-workers.
I understand.
Yagami-san, I like the work that we do as Kazuto Jumanji, and I don't think I could make it on my own. A breakup is something I desperately want to prevent. So, I hope you can use your investigation to shine the light on the truth.
I get it. You can leave the rest to me.
Thank you.
Issues are pretty complex for this little group of authors known as Kazuto Jumanji. Are you done talking with Sanada-kun?
Yep.
Yeah, we finished up just now. You know, Yagami-san, there's one thing that I neglected to tell you. It might turn out to be nothing, but... Tell me. Something trivial could turn out to be a clue in the investigation. Well, it's about an odor. An odor. Yeah. The authors have been complaining about a strange smell lately. It wafts in from nowhere and then disappears before we can track it.
Does that mean...
What sort of smell is it? I would say oily. Smells like oil. Almost like if you left some meat out for a while. That kind of oily, rancid smell. But it never comes during meals, and there's never trash or anything on the floor, so I don't know where it could be coming from. Yeah, pretty puzzling. Sorry. This probably has nothing to do with your investigation.
No.
No. All hints are valuable. I'll start paying attention to any smells in the air. Hope there's more good ones than bad. Mysterious odor. Could it be? Weird. Let's go look into it. Head back to the office. Which place is that? Oh, it's Mahjong. Blah. Please, feel free to look around the office. I already told the authors to keep out of your way. Alright, time for a good look around. Most interesting location is meeting space, where they exchange their ideas. See, no bugs or wiretaps were ever found there, but maybe they missed something. And that unidentifiable odor. I can actually find out where it's coming from. Serious odor. What could it be? When it comes to smells, I know just who to call. I don't know who to call. Trash can, lockers. I don't have that many tools. An unknown order. But where? I don't know. Know what we're looking for. Still isn't adding up. I don't have enough to go on. I need to look around some more. So it's something in here. What would it be? Wait, what is that? That was weird. That window was weird. Like, I can't interact with anything, so... look around some more, but there's nothing to look at. I'm not sure what we're looking for. I don't know what we're looking for. Like, I don't think I know anybody that I can call. Talk about perverts. Like, I can't use my phone as a phone. I don't know who I call. Oh. Smell.
I believe in you, buddy.
There we go.
He's a good boy.
That's who you need when there's a smell.
All right, let's go. Attaboy.
Arf, arf. What? Cigarette butts bothering you? Arf.
Excuse me.
Okazaki-san, you allow smoking in this office? That's rare these days. Yeah. Some of the authors say they can't come up with ideas unless they smoke. I'm aware that most offices ban smoking, but this is ours, so we're pretty lax about it. Of course, the non-smokers aren't crazy about it.
I see.
I get it. Is that why you have the window open in December? Yes. The ventilation system never lets enough fresh air inside. Mikuru-chan, young lady, opens the window at the start of every meeting. That doesn't sound good. And then the authors smoke while we all talk.
Does that mean...
But wouldn't your voices leak outside? Isn't there a risk of someone overhearing? I doubt it. I mean, we're on the 3rd floor. Besides, we're not that loud, and the next building over is some distance away. Wow. Really doesn't worry about that. Okay. I think I'll look around the windows anyway.
Alright, let's go.
Come with me, dog. There's something on the windowsill.
Good dog. Very good dog.
Arf, arf. What is it, boy? Something nearby? Arf, 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 arf. Okay. See what's going on. Missed the cats from the first game.
What the?
Wait, okay.
Hmm?
What's this? Looks like animal fur? Why is this here?
What the? Hmm?
Huh. What are these stains? Arf, arf, woof. I'm trying to show me these stains, huh? Wonder what they are. Doesn't look like bird poo. More stains above the window, too. Weird. What the? What is going on up there? I think we go upstairs. See what they're doing.
What were you thinking? You were not supposed to take Data home.
Oh wait, Hojo. What were you thinking? We're supposed to take Data home.
But we're closing on the deadline. Come on, just this once.
No way! I told you so many times. You know our ideas are being leaked, don't you?
Of course I know.
You're not showing Data to anyone, are you?
What do you mean?
You were saying the other day how you can make it on your own now.
What?
I don't want to believe it, but... Come on, you two. Stop arguing. Ah!
Yagami-san.
Looks like your fears have come true, Sanada-san. The authors have all gotten suspicious of each other.
I haven't been able to trust them myself. Maybe the perpetrator really is among us.
In any case, there's no time to waste. I'll have to speed up my investigation. There are two strange pieces of evidence I found. The animal fur and the smelly stains. It smells really strong, too. Maybe I should get Ranpo to sniff out its source.
Alright, let's go. Attaboy.
Woof woof. Huh? Does he want to go outside the room?
Hmm?
You want me to go to the rooftop? Is it something up there? Wonder what it could be. Only way to find out. Only way to find out. Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Doing great. This way, huh?
There's not a lot of variance to this path, so we'll just keep going.
Doing great. Got something? Doing great. This way, huh? Good dog.
Examine.
Very good dog.
What is it? What is this? A cat food can? Cat food? What is this doing here? Arf, arf, arf. This must be what caused the stains at the office. And those stains could be emitting the smell. Sanada-kun, do you suspect your own teammates as well? I think there's a possibility. Or rather, it's the only possibility left after the process of elimination. What are you saying? We shouldn't keep turning a blind eye, Okazaki-san. We should confront the facts and expose the perpetrator before Kazuto Jumonji implodes from within. Sanada-kun, are you saying... Oh, Yagami-san. Sanada-san, I think you can hold off your big confrontation until you hear the results of my investigation. Huh? Did you find something?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think I figured out the suspect's unique strategy. Really? 2 stains on the office, the animal fur, the can of cat food. The window is always open during the idea meetings. And there's a reason detectives wouldn't find a wiretap or hack. If I combine all these things, I've got enough evidence to expose the truth. I'm going to deduce the suspect's identity and how they did it based on the evidence. Firstly, the method by which the suspect is stealing information was a listening device. Probably the suspect listened in. I understand your brainstorm sessions take place at the same time every day, or same time every evening. So, if someone were to use a listening device precisely at that time, he could steal your ideas for his next novel. What? Hold on. There weren't any bugs. That's right. Yagami-san, remember? 3 detectives came and couldn't find one bug. I don't blame them for not being able to find it. Because the bug only showed up when it was needed. It showed up? A listening device?
Yep.
Yes. The suspect thought up an ingenious way to bring it in here. You see, the key to solving this mystery was the marks left at the office. Marks? Those marks tell us how the suspect was calling his bug. So it's like it fell off of an animal. What method was used to draw out the listening device? I'm not sure. Okay. There were strange stains on the outside of the office. They smelled like greasy meat. Outside the window? I wouldn't know what those were. Luckily, I found the source of the smell. In the corner of the rooftop. Cat food? Yes. In all likelihood, the suspect dropped cat food from this can onto the protrusion right outside the window. It was that process which stained the outside wall.
So, you're saying the can of cat food is what called the bug?
Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. I also found evidence that reveals the suspect's identity. Huh? Is that fur? A tuft of animal fur. It was found near the stains on the wall. This fur is most likely from a cat. A cat? You're saying a cat was spying on us?
Yep.
Yes. Or more precisely, a cat wearing a wire.
Are you serious?
And that's how they were listening in on our meetings? Yes. I know it's hard to believe. Come meeting time, our suspect would carry the cat up to the roof, drop the cat food right outside the window. Then he would release the cat, direct it towards the food.
Wait, hold on. Do you really think a creature as apathetic as a cat could be baited like that?
No.
Maybe the owner kept the cat hungry beforehand, so it would leap at the sight of food. Yes, that might do the trick. Cats are snooty, but not so snooty as they can ignore real hunger. Your meeting space is near the window, which is close to where the bait was placed. Moreover, you've been keeping the window open to let cigarette smoke out. With the bugged cat sitting right outside, your conversations were leaking like a broken faucet. I can hardly picture this.
There's still something I'm not yet convinced about. Our meetings can get pretty long. Even if there were a cat, well trained, wouldn't it just get up and walk away after it's eaten food?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wondered about that too. My best guess would be sleep medication.
Sleep medication?
Yep.
The owner might have spiked the food with sleep aids. Heard you can ask your vet for a prescription.
You really think the perpetrator would go that far?
Yes. Sure you think he... Sure. You think he could have just hung a listening device from a string or something? But think about it. A device on a string will eventually be seen. But if someone just sees a sleeping cat, who would care? You have a point. Nobody would even think to shoo a sleeping kitty. It's a weird trick, but it's simply a new and highly effective way of hiding it in plain sight. Now, having said that, if a detective were to come and investigate, the suspect would still want to keep the bug from being found. And if the cat were just outside the window, it would set off the detective's bug detector.
Right. Yet the bug detector was never set off by anything, let alone a cat. We even had a detective come in immediately after an idea meeting once. How could it never have been found?
Fireworks, you dummies.
Yep.
Our suspect probably has had a way to chase the cat away if needed. And I believe he did that even today, in the time that I've been here.
What?
The measure taken by the suspect to chase away the cat while I was interviewing everyone here, I heard firecrackers go off outside. I understand they went off and surprised the other detectives who came here before me. That's true. Now that you mention it, Whenever a detective showed up, the suspect set off firecrackers to wake up the sleeping cat. Ah. If the cat can be put in a shallow sleep by adjusting the medicine dosage, it would certainly awaken and hide from the noise. That's true. I used to take sleeping pills myself, but I was startled awake by an earthquake alert.
In other words...
Now then, all this leads me to the following conclusion. Suspect was someone on the inside. No, it's someone on the outside. Suspect was someone on the outside. Because anybody on the inside would be able to obtain information without the need of a bug. Sure, that makes sense. Are we in agreement, Sanada-kun? We are. Suspect had to be near the building as he spied on you. He had to be able to chase the cat away with a firecracker. Oh, Okazaki-san, your idea meeting is scheduled to start now, isn't it? The suspect might be nearby, checking in on what we're doing. Preparing to listen in on the idea meeting. A man... like that! Oh shit! Meow. Kind of a scaredy cat, ain't ya? Oh, great. Now we chase him. Oh, we chase him!
You won't get away.
Oh, you won't get away. I dodge. There we go, get the drink so we get our stamina back. Whee! Whee! Oh, we missed. Whatever, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Oh, we lost a little bit of health there. That gets us a little closer. He's almost out. Whoa, that was a close one. Oh, come on! Let's get the health. He's out of gas. Alright, Catman, what's your deal?
Hey.
So you're the one who's been spying on the office of Kazuto Jumonji. I don't know what you're talking about. This can of cat food. It had your fingerprints on it. You didn't think to wipe them off. Oh, what? I can hand this over to police, you know. Damn it! Of course, I don't actually have any fingerprints, but this isn't a courtroom, so I'd say I'm allowed to bluff a little. It's time to give up and admit your crime. Get it! Give me back the cat food can! wanted to do the heat move, but then I moved just a little badly. He's just in the garbage. I'm sorry.
Hey.
So who are you? Were you stealing the writer's ideas? Is your name Sugoroku Futaba? Yagami-san, did you catch the... Oh, it's you?
Hmm?
You know this person? Yes, this is Wataru Tenjinbachi, our editor-in-charge.
Huh?
The perp was your editor? Well, former editor, to be exact. What do you mean? He was our editor until about a year ago, and we asked him to be reassigned after he caused some trouble.
Does that mean...
What kind of trouble? He advertised a new book on social media without our consent, before we'd even decided to publish it. We were still working on the plot points, none of which had been made public. So your editor leaked classified information. And then our readers were expecting this great novel when we didn't even know how or if we were going to complete it. This guy even disclosed a surprise twist in the story in an effort to save his marketing campaign. And in the end, we had to scrap the novel and start another one from fresh. Or start another one from scratch. Ugh.
Huh.
So that's what happened.
It's your fault. All this is your fault.
Excuse me, what?
After all of what happened, you decided to release your Sleeping Detective series with another publisher. The editor-in-chief hated me for losing a featured author. He stopped giving me work until I had no choice but to resign.
No way.
So, you took out your frustration by stealing their ideas and selling them to an unknown writer? A writer in a slump will pay anything for good ideas. I'm sure this man took full advantage.
So what are you going to do to me?
We'll leave it up to the court to decide what you'll be charged with.
No!
Hey, we got some points. Temporarily can't lock onto enemies. I don't lock onto enemies anyway. I just fight them. Huh. Thank you so much, Yagami-san. I'm glad we were able to catch the perp. Sanada-kun, are we good now?
Okazaki-san, you should know that I recognize your talent, but I cannot condone distrusting your teammates.
I know that some of the authors are looking to go independent. I just know that worry, and I also know that worries you.
I'm sorry.
Ever since the plagiarism mess, the team at Kazuto Jumonji has been in shambles. We have to start making improvements. And that starts with trusting our members and working as one. Can I count on you for that, Sanada-kun?
Yes. Yes, of course.
I think I'm looking forward to Kazuto Jumonji's next book. Yeah, got it. Showa Duel Records Earth? What does that mean? Dagger Break has been unlocked. Let's go have a look at that. Whatever the hell that is. Where is it? It has to be in this one. Dagger break. Attack while destroying an enemy's one-handed bladed weapon. Cannot break weapons from powerful enemies. I mean, I guess. Like, can't I just beat him up instead? Also, isn't that an EX move? Like, I don't EX that much. I don't EX near enough. Let's just keep saving up for this last health boost, and then, like, everything else is so cheap in comparison. Alright. Like, we made preparations. What more do you want from me, game? Or, I guess we did some extra other stuff. Oops, sorry. Wait, what are the prizes for the mahjong on the top floor? Or wherever that floor is. Yeah, let's see what the prizes are. Hi, what you got? Is like, I just always just sort of go with what I get for mahjong when I know, like, the big reward is, like, something else entirely. Like, where's the prizes? Yep, for some mahjong, we're kind of good. If I say so myself. No. Is it not prizes? Is it just for money? We'll do one game. No, let's not use any fancy tiles. I don't know what red door... Like, I don't know what a lot of this means. Let's just start the game. We got 3 north. That's nice. 2 7s. Let's see. 2 3... See, this is 6, 7, and 8, so that's all good. I don't know, let's try to get rid of the 2? Like, the 2 and the 3 here. No. That's a 5. We've already got 6, 7, 8. That's 3, 4, 5. That. I don't know what rules are. Like, having 3 of it is fine. Like, we don't need to go anywhere with the 3 of them. Let's see. That's 9. Let's get rid of that. Okay. 3, 4, 4, 5. So we got 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, get rid of one of these, I guess. Is that answer? Like, there's too many. Like, there's 3 tiles. Like the tiles for the 3s already all over the place down there. No, they pawned. Like, I don't know if I can get a combo together for these other tiles. Let's see, cheat. I would, but no. So that's 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Like, I think we win.
Sumo. Pretty good. Sumo.
Let's see. 2, 3, 5, south, south, north, 4, 4, 6. Two dragons. No. Let's see, 6. There's a 3. Not that we need that. There's too many norths already on the thing in front of us. There's another 6. 6. No. Dang it, we lost our west. That's fine. want to take that or no? Let's not. God dang it, we keep getting rid of these and getting them back. No. No. Oh, like, I would? But I'm trying to, like, get better at not doing that. 7 combos together with what we've got. Dang it. We keep getting rid of tiles and we keep... Well, that's something for us. What else we got?
Home.
East anywhere? I don't see east anywhere. I kind of want to get rid of the dragons. Oh, he just got rid. Ah, damn it! See, that's 9. That doesn't go with what we got. And we probably aren't getting a north. Well, I mean, we have north, south, east, and west. I don't even know if that's a combo. I expect so. No, it's a draw. Wait, what? How did they... I don't like this game. I'm not good at it. Okay, what is this? 7, 8, 9, so that's already set up. Let's see, that's 5. This is 8, 9, 2, 9... No. Why? Why every time? No, we don't need that. Don't need that. Seriously, I get rid of the tiles and then matching tiles show up. Yeah, there's already 5s out there, so I'll just do that. That gives me 3 of a kind in that one. No.
Linky.
Pawn. Oh, fuck. Should have done the other one. Shit. I'm bad at this game. I don't know what does what.
That sucks. Lom. That sucks.
How is it still going? Okay, we got 4, 5, 6 already. Let's get rid of 8. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. We just need to figure out down here what is happening. North. That guy just discarded 2 norths, so... Actually, that probably would have been the right thing to take. I'm bad at this. Okay, we got 3, 4, 5. I'm bad at this. That does not complete thing. Souths have already been discarded. East's already all over. Shit. No, they already, like, all the rest of the 2s are already out. One, 2, 3, 4, 4. What can we get rid of that, like, we get rid of either the 2 or we get rid of the 5? It's like there's already several of the 5. How many of the 2 are out there? I mean, we get rid of the 2 and hope to get... Shut up. Damn it. Well, we got points somehow. God, it's still going. Why is it still going? I guess we won a little bit. I don't know. Why wasn't it ending? I thought we were gonna get like prizes or something for it, but no, we just played Mahjong. I guess we technically came out ahead, but why isn't the game letting us do things? Ooh, wait, there's a cat back here? Not that we need to become friends with a cat back here, but you know what? Why not? There's no earthly reason for one of our cats from the other place to be here, but nice to meet you. Don't want to call you Kitty.
Name, huh?
I mean, let's just go with Snowball. I can remember that, probably.
Stay safe.
Wait, wants us to go over here? I mean, I didn't even know that there was preparations.
Really, guys?
I don't know what abundant oil is, but now we have several. Let's stop by one of those restaurants on the way over to wherever this is. He might have actually just wanted us to go there the whole time. And I just didn't pay attention. Whatever, we did that side stuff we did. Played some Mahjong or whatever.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, all your stuff is expensive, man.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
63. I mean, I'm as ready as I can be. I'm ready. All that's left to do is wait for Sari to come out. That means there's going to be a fight. Probably. Yeah, the way this game sort of telegraphs that kind of thing, that means boss fight. Jeez. Forgot how we dressed her. This really does not look like her. Not saying it looks bad by any means, you know, but yeah.
Oh, wow. That is nice.
You can thank Mari-san.
It's perfect. I'm really impressed.
It's been a real long time since we dressed her
Shall we
up.
head over to Queen Rouge?
Oh, while you were doing your makeup, I talked to the owner about you coming in. Like Hoshino-kun said, there's apparently a system in place where a girl with great sales potential gets the attention of Akutsu.
I understand. Basically, I just have to aim to be #1 at the bar, right?
How confident are you?
I can't make any guarantees, but I'll give it my all.
And I'm with you all the way, a lady.
Head to Queen Rouge. I can do this. Gone undercover there before. Ah, no, we're her again. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just different. Also, she can't run. Oh, and she can't walk down the streets very much. Do we really want to go down a back alley? Are you kidding me? We can't run. All we can do is walk. This one girl over at Senryo looks like a movie star. Supernatural level of appeal. Yeah. Something about this dress is not built to be like with the legs like that. Like there's something that makes it look like they're supposed to be pants.
I pass by this place sometimes, but it's been a while since I've been inside.
The owner remembered you from last time. Said he wished you were there every night instead of just one.
The undercover cabaret girl of his dreams returns.
Oh, take this before you go. It's a wireless earpiece. If you end up going somewhere with Akutsu, we can use it to communicate. I'll be there in a flash if things go even remotely south.
Got it. I know you have my back, Yagami-san.
You bet. Good luck then.
Ah! Oh! Saori-san! It's you!
Yes.
Looking at you takes me back to better days. You are a cut above. A sight for sore eyes.
Nice to see you again. Have you been well?
I'm fine. I'm fine!
That's a lie.
Well, that's a lie. Last time you were here, we were a good place. But times have only gotten tougher. Now, we're just a fast and cheap dive bar. With mediocre service.
Yes, I heard a bit about that.
Keep this on the down low, but the former owner lost a bet in Mahjong. So we sold the bar. We're under RK's management now. Ever since they took over, we're just like every other seedy place. We don't even make a profit unless we're shuffling people in and out. Which of course impacts the girls' performance.
But I hear the girls with promise catch the eye of the RK members.
Haha! So you already know about that. Yes, RK treats people well who treat their bottom line well. If they notice a special girl, they'll give her a bonus to show their generosity. Or maybe Akutsu-san just wants to drink with cute girls.
True goal is to find out location of RK's underboss Akutsu. Become the #1 girl in the bar is just incidental. This isn't about having a good time. I may be dressed up, but I'm still working a job here.
Where do girls usually meet up with Akutsu-san?
No particular location. Just depends on his mood, I guess. Haha! But you have your eye on that bonus, I see. Well, if anyone could get it, it's you, Saori-san. I'm rooting for you.
Alright.
Can you hear me, Saori-san?
Yes.
So you got in okay. Just so you know, I think I'm gonna call for support.
Support?
Yeah, so in case you meet Akutsu, we'll be ready to pounce on him. But you'll be on your own until then.
Starting now, I am #1 at this bar. First rule, customer service is to heap praise on the guest. do this, Saori. Even if it were my own father sitting there, I must praise him until he becomes putty in my hands.
So, are you the new girl the manager brought in?
You're kind of older than I thought you'd be.
Really?
I'm sorry. Nice to meet you.
What club were you at before this?
Oh, I'm usually an office worker, but I worked here once about 2 years ago.
What, so you just come back whenever you feel like it, like some part-time gig?
Sure,
really?
why not?
You treat this job like it's a cakewalk and expect us not to be offended?
Oh, point taken. So, I guess tonight I should sit back and watch the professionals show me how it's done?
What? Are you dissing us?
What? You can haze new girls, but if they give it back, you lose your cool?
Excuse me?
Now. You can't scowl like that when customers are here to have a good time.
You little...
Wow. I thought you were just another snob, but you've got barbed wire where it counts.
Megu! You're gonna let a new chick talk to us this way?
Old or new doesn't matter. If you've got the goods, I have no complaints.
I'm going to do my best, and I'll try not to weigh you two down.
Saori-san, Megu-san, Kuniko-san, we have customers! Let's get to work!
Well, time for the new girl to show us what people see in her.
I
Yes,
mean,
I'm
isn't
looking
it
forward to
obvious
it.
she's pretty? Like, clash of the female egos. I think I might actually enjoy this.
Hello, I'm Megu. Welcome, I'm Kuniko.
I'm sorry. Nice to meet
Saori-chan, come, sit here.
You're beautiful. Oh, the best of the bunch. Man, I am loving this place.
So, how are you?
How is this happening? Is this what Yagami meant by support? This won't help me in the least. In fact, it's doing the opposite. This is harder than I thought.
But, you know, I could make any prosecutor shake in his boots just by yelling, "Objection!"
That's awesome, you killer lawyer, you.
Jeez, why is Genda-sensei getting all this? For your information, I passed the national bar exam with top marks.
Uh-huh. Oh, what's a bar exam?
Oh, you've got to be kidding. You ladies have really never heard of the bar exam? It's the toughest certification test in Japan.
I've heard of it.
Oh, so it's a certificate? Well, I passed kanji level 3 when I was in middle school.
That's not even comparable.
Oh, boy.
Kanji aptitude is a very fine certification.
Huh?
You passed your stupid bar exam how many years ago now? And you're still bragging about your scores? Seriously?
This is... Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Saori-chan, you can't talk that way to a customer.
I shouldn't have said that. But Hoshino-kun is being such an ass, I couldn't resist.
No, she's right. It's a dumb thing to brag about, isn't it? But
oh, come on.
The bar is really hard. Not everyone passes it. There's so much studying to do, day and night.
Oh my god, he's crying.
I have to do something to cheer him up, even though I don't want to. Compliment him. I must. Praise his stupid achievement, stroke his stupid ego, sneak in some bragging. Stroke his ego? Praise the
well,
achievement.
no matter how long ago it was, it's still an amazing accomplishment. Your glories of the past are worth bragging about. I mean, it's the national bar exam.
Glories of the past? Did you have to put it like that?
Is this bar exam thing really that big of a deal?
Yeah. You know what? My cousin said he tried 3 times and still failed. And he graduated from Toto University.
A Toto University grad couldn't pass it? Then it is a pretty amazing accomplishment.
That's true. It really is hard. Of course, I myself passed it easy peasy back in the day.
Now maybe things are turning out okay.
It's incredible, isn't it? That's why lawyers deserve our respect. Don't you agree?
I do.
And lawyers make a lot of money, right? Girls must be all over you wherever you go.
Oh, no.
Well, no. Not really.
Oh, how cute. He's blushing.
This is great, Genda Sensei. Let's get some more drinks.
You got it. More drinks in it. How about you girls?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad I got through that, but I wish they'd just go home already.
Listen up, girls. This is a heck of a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. I tell you, I love cabaret clubs so much.
Me too, Genda Sensei. Especially this one. The customer service is on point.
He is
I wish I could come here
slurring
every
his speech.
night and stay till morning.
Oh, you two know just how to flatter us.
So true. Hey, in case you come back, would you like to reserve a bottle in your name? You guys are lawyers, so I'm sure you can afford it.
Well, we're not a big firm, but you know what? Let's do it.
Nice one, boss. You're the best.
Why are they acting such fools? Like, should I let them do this? If they keep drinking like fish, Genda Law is gonna go bankrupt. But I have to be seen as someone who brings in lots of sales, or else I won't get to meet Akutsu.
Uh-oh. What's wrong, Saori-san? You're looking kind of gloomy there. Come on, how about a smile?
Yeah, Saori-kun. I was thinking, if you could be just a bit friendlier, you'd be the belle of the ball.
Belle of the ball.
Do you guys already know Saori-san? You act like you're good friends.
Uh-oh.
They do seem pretty close, right?
Uh-oh. This isn't good. If they find out we know each other, it'd be supremely awkward for me. Not to mention, it would completely ruin my plan to get a meeting with RK.
Huh? I don't know. But would it be so wrong if we did know each other?
Of course not, but this does happen to be our first meeting. Silly Sensei.
The first time? Is it really, though?
You're both teasing me so much. Poor Megu-san and Kuniko-san are giving me dirty looks.
Well, I mean, that's because...
Something does seem fishy.
This is bad. I need to change gears here. Derail the conversation somehow. I don't know what to do here. Like, whispering in his ear, you could tell him, you know, change the subject, whatever. I really don't know. Like, what... You know what? Let's just whisper in his ear. Maybe then we can tell him to, like, change the subject to something else.
Hey, Hoshino-sensei. Looks like you've had a lot to drink tonight. Have you forgotten all about work? Is your head lost in the clouds? What's going on behind this cute little face?
Impure thoughts, maybe?
Hoshino-kun, this is inappropriate. Stop this, now, both of you.
Oh, excuse me? Can we get that girl at this table too?
Yes, sir. You mean Saori-san, correct?
Oh, me too.
Wait a minute, what about us?
Oh my! Please, everyone. She's only one person.
I guess the new girl's a hit. She sure showed us up. This is crazy.
I guess that went well. Now I just gotta wait for Akutsu to summon me. Mission complete. That was just very awkward. Just tremendously awkward.
We concede defeat, Saori-san. I'm so sorry we were rude before.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I just got lucky tonight.
Yeah, right. I don't think I could have done better than you in any department. You're a natural at conversation, and so sexy too. I learned a lot, actually. And woo, I drank a lot more than usual.
Thanks for the hard work, you three. I bet you barely got any breaks. It was one customer after another. What a night! We haven't had this good a take in a while. It's all thanks to Saori-san.
No, I couldn't have done it without Megu-san and Kuniko-san at my side.
Come on, it was pretty obvious who the MVP was this evening. Boss, seeing as you're here, does that mean Saori-san's getting a bonus?
That she is. Who would have thought this could happen on her first day? All I can say is, wow. Akutsu-san wants to meet you and show his appreciation by giving you the bonus himself.
All right.
There's already
Let's go.
a taxi waiting outside.
I'm sorry, a taxi?
Really? That is so awesome.
No kidding. So the bonus thing is real, huh? I hope I get one someday.
Total success. Now find out where Akutsu is hiding.
So, where exactly is Akutsu-san waiting for me?
Apparently it's a surprise.
Oh, I don't like that.
But I'm sure it's somewhere in Kamurocho. And don't worry, I'm told there'll be another cab to take you home.
I see. Well,
Fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
Don't worry, Saori-san. I'm standing by. If you need me, I'll be there in a flash.
Driver, could you tell me where we're headed?
Oh, we're almost there, miss.
We're not leaving Kamurocho, are we?
No need to worry.
Okay.
I think he's driving to the Thug Hangout, the underground club. That's where I met Soma for the first time. I thought it had been shut down, but maybe they opened it back up.
We'll be arriving soon.
That made me wonder, like, if you dressed her in, like, completely ridiculous outfit.
Saori-san, I presume. We've been expecting you. You are very beautiful.
How absurd it would all
Akutsu-san will be happy.
look.
Thank you for inviting me.
RK takes care of people who keep the cash flowing. The fact you're here means you have a talent for it. You're one of us now, Saori-san.
So this is how RK keeps recruiting new members and allies. They keep the hostesses who make money. They keep the hostesses who make money by keeping them fat, by giving them fat bonuses and some pretty boys.
If you would follow me.
Certainly.
Here she is, Akutsu-san. Tonight's heroine, Saori-san from Queen Rouge.
Ah, and I see why. You're hotter than your reputation. Come here.
Let me give you some motivation to keep at it.
I've heard so much about you, Akutsu-san.
I'm uncomfortable.
It's a pleasure to meet someone so famous.
Have a seat. I'm not gonna ask you to pour after a hard night's work. This sake is not cheap. That's cool though, right? Gotta show my appreciation, don't I?
Oh, there's no need for that.
Well, on to the moment of truth. Your bonus. 1 million yen. Quite a stack of cash for an office worker. Yeah.
It's a big pile of money for anyone.
Oh, even for lawyers? Shirosaki-sensei?
I'm not sure I follow.
This lady lawyer...
Oh, shit.
Except she was trying to find out about Kawhi at the time. You see, when it comes to Kamurocho, we have eyes everywhere. Anybody suspicious gets reported to us fast. Most of the eyes working for me are some spies in the police force.
Yagami, get in here.
Now, we've got a law lady in the bag.
Yeah, we need Yagami here now.
Who sent you here, huh?
Well, this took a turn for the worse, didn't it?
You're only just noticing that. Kinda slow for a lawyer, aren't you?
Oh, I didn't mean for me. It just got worse for you.
What the?
There we go.
Man, you were harder to find than I thought, Akutsu.
Wow, so it was you pulling Sari-chan's strings.
Hell of a sight. Some piece of shit ex-Tojo man thinks he's king of the hill now?
Don't make me laugh. You're the worthless pile of shit, Higashi. Props for having the spine to show up here without backup. And after you barely escaped with your life, Yagami.
Hold that thought. This isn't the whole party.
Huh? The only guy
We got everybody? Oh, hey.
I guess I'll have to
Hey, look who's back.
tonight. Kaito. Couldn't just stay dead, huh?
Nice work, Sari-san. We'll take it from here, but did you ring the gong for us?
What?
Nothing kicks off a fight better than a beauty ringing a gong.
Somebody get the mood going.
Okay, well then. Gentlemen, do your worst!
Get ready.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get QT and it's gonna suck. Oh, like a brick wall. Trying to clear out the part. Wow, where is all my health? Jeez. use something to hit him with. Not gonna kill him, but it's gonna get close. Just stay down.
You can't run anymore, Akatsu. Can we talk now? Where's Soma? Where's he hiding?
I don't know. He moves around more than I do.
Really? Are you really just another one of his pawns? Just gonna cover for him and obey his every word?
Soma can tell when someone's lying. He's always been able to. I won't be able to get away with bullshitting him. Friend or foe, if he finds a traitor, he stomps the rat dead. He can sniff out the faintest scent of betrayal. That's why I've always told him the truth. No point trying to BS him. In this business, nothing beats the ability to detect liars.
You serious right now? You're buying into some bullshit rumors, dumbass.
You just don't fucking get it, man. He can practically see the future. He was the first to bail from the Tojo clan. Usually, you need a shit ton of money to leave a clan if you don't want to be killed. That's what it's like to be a Yakuza.
Huh. Remember who you're talking to, asshole.
Soma, he somehow knew there was no future for the Tojo, so he jumped ship. With no money and not even a word to the bosses, just up and left.
There's no way he could get away with that.
That's what I thought. I said the same thing to him when he was leaving. I warned him, they'll fucking erase you. The bastard just laughed. He said the plan was finished. No way could they kill him. Then he had the balls to give me advice. Said I should get out too and not worry about it.
What did he mean by that?
By that point, the Tojo clan didn't have the resources to properly deal with defectors. Soma understood that. And sure enough, he left without a word, and nobody ever tried to fuck with him.
It's true. Soma was the first guy to slip out. No doubt the dude knew what was up.
While the Tojo clan was limping to its grave, Soma went underground and built the arcade network all by himself.
And that's how you became his errand boy.
What do you expect? I can't control Soma. I'm just the public face of RK. He holds the reins. I've been cool with that ever since I joined.
At least you're enough of a man to admit what you are.
Akutsu, Soma's being used by public security. Did you know that?
Public security?
Why was Soma looking for Shinya Kawai and Kamurocho?
I don't know. All I heard was somebody hired him to do that.
Why is he after Kawana? How are Soma and public security linked?
Well, this guy knows
Give me
nothing.
something. Doesn't it at least ring a bell?
I don't know, man. The fuck you mean ring a bell? I don't know shit.
Wait. Nah. But maybe.
What?
What is it?
Doc, is it possible that Soma himself is public security?
Soma working in public security? What do you mean?
Well, public security trains people to become spies, so they can infiltrate and collect intel. Right wing, left wing, anti-establishment citizens groups. You get the picture. They usually try to find a weak spot in the org. Someone they can turn to their side.
True. Public security is an intelligence agency that uses spies all the time. How's Soma a part of that?
So yeah, that's one way to do it. But sometimes a cop who's already in public security goes undercover to infiltrate something like a Yakuza organization. What you get is a Yakuza who knows everything about the police and would be super good at sniffing out liars.
You're saying Soma is actually an undercover agent?
You heard what this fool said. Soma figured out the Tojo clan didn't have a future, so he ditched them. You think some street punk's got that kind of foresight? He couldn't, unless he had intel from the law. That'd be a different beast. He'd have to know the Tojo clan and Kamurocho like the back of his hand.
Including knowing that the Tojo clan would dissolve soon.
Yep. And then after he gets out, what does he do next? He makes a place for all the Yakuza coming out of the Tojo clan to find each other, right? Where public security can easily monitor them. That's why RK is still coming to ex-Tojo clan Yakuza like me.
In other words, RK was founded by public security to manage all the displaced Yakuza?
Sure as hell sounds like their MO. No matter how many crime rings they bring down, another always pops up in its place. This way, public security doesn't have to start from scratch. They can just keep tabs on all the free agents.
But it's mind-blowing that they'd install their own leader.
Sure as hell sounds like collusion to me.
Soma? An undercover public security agent? Shit. We gotta move. Cut the fucking chit-chat.
Why?
He's gotta be fucking listening in on us right now. If he's public security and heard all that...
Shit.
Get your shit together,
Shit.
What does it matter?
Don't you get it? There's no way he'd want anyone else to fucking know!
Stop shooting!
God damn. Is that it?
Damn it. They found us.
So I guess they were onto something. I get the impression they were onto something. Oh, hey, good. So we'll save here. We'll get us out of the starting part of this, and call it a night.
To return justice to the courtroom, Yagami makes a series of bold moves. However, Bondo, the man behind public security, makes a power play of his own, and the murderous Soma is still at large. Soma is believed to be a plant from public security. But that knowledge comes at a fatal price.
Viper. I know there's only like a couple of chapters left. Like 2 or 3 at most.
So the 2 shooters were dressed as policemen?
Yes, they're the ones who shot Akutsu.
They couldn't have been real officers, though, right?
I mean...
Yeah. I'm guessing Soma gave uniforms to 2 of his own guys.
Probably.
Regardless of their affiliation, they were there on Soma's orders. Kaito-san's theory is that he's actually a public security agent.
Get this talk. In America, they call people who go undercover moles.
Moles, huh?
If this really was public security, I can't believe they'd go so far as murder.
Soma probably thinks he's backed into a corner. Word got out he's been a plant since his Tojo days. Not even being the head honcho will save him. He'd be nothing but a rat. And RK's got plenty of ex-Tojo in it who'd want his head for that.
I hadn't considered that.
Those fake cops tried to take us out too. They'll silence anyone who gets in the way.
Hey, you think your office could post some officers at Genda's? At least for tonight.
Sure, I can get that arranged.
Shouldn't you guys have protection too, though?
I appreciate the concern. But Kaito-san and Higashi are ex-Yakuza. Not exactly a good mix, you know?
Yeah. Not happening.
You said it. Thanks, but no thanks.
Soma's probably gonna head even deeper underground after all this. But if we can track him down, we'll get the dirt on public security we need. Then we can do right by Sawa-sensei, and even bring Kawana and Reiko Kusamoto to justice.
Alright, we get it. Let's walk Saori-san back to her office first, though. We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Good idea. Don't worry, Saori-san. You should be safe from here on.
Ah, what gives, sorry? You change up your look and the guys line up to protect you?
Maybe you should put some effort into it once in a while yourself.
What? Are you telling me this isn't effort?
I'm gonna walk Sorry back to the office. Continue the conversation there. Alright. Just drop an additional save just because. And we'll go ahead and finish up. Alright. I want to thank folks for watching. I do appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to the folks watching the VOD, whether it be on Twitch or over on the YouTube archive. I do hope you enjoyed the content, that you are able to catch a live stream at some point. Next stream should be tomorrow. More of this. Like, we're on our way. Like, we're making our way through this at a, you know, okay enough clip, you know. As a whole, we started in what, August? So we're not going through the fastest, but I mean, we're homing in on the end. So yeah. Follow the channel if you'd like. Join the Discord if you want. Both are great ways to keep track of when I do come online. You can sub to the channel here on Twitch. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep me in video games. You get some emotes. Supporting, you know, sports channel, all that good stuff. Over on YouTube, like the video, comment. There's a whole huge as hell playlist of Judgment, Lost Judgment. Just there's so much there, so many things. Leave a comment on one of them. I don't even know. Like those, they're good. It's good for it. I don't know. But yeah, do the YouTube things. I hear they help. But yeah, I do hope everybody's taking care of themselves with everything going on. I've been Somebody Nowhere. You've been a man. And I do hope to see you next time.